Hey friends, it's Nikayla from the podcast Side Hustle Pro. I'm always looking for ways to keep my kids entertained without screens, and the Yoto Mini has been a total lifesaver. My kids are obsessed. Yoto is a screen-free audio player where kids just pop in a card and listen. Hours of stories, music, podcasts, and more, and no screens or ads. With hundreds of options for ages 0 to 12, it's the perfect gift they'll go back to again and again. Check it out at yotoplay.com. YOTOPLAY.com.
If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
I wonder what age that is. It's probably 25, I would say. Yeah, when you can't fall back on your parents so much and say, this is you, where you've got to go, right. But actually, I didn't learn it until I was 40. So, yeah, I'm just a slow learner. Yeah. I know your parents are not big drinkers. So what do you think influenced your habit of mostly overdoing it every time you went out for a social gathering?
Yeah, well, again, I don't want to blame anyone, but for me, it would have to be my friendship group. You know, I grew up in a circle of friends, all of whom drunk and all of whom drinking was cool and we need to drink. And I think I just slowly fell off the wagon. Or is it on the wagon or off the wagon?
Off it.
Off the wagon?
Yeah.
I certainly lost control, I guess. Or just wasn't a strong enough teenager to go, nah, I'm not going to drink today. You know, I was a sheep. And part of that is I played a lot of sport. And I think we'll probably talk about this later on in another episode, but changing rooms, sporting culture, both as a viewer, as a spectator, you know, I'm passionate about cricket. Cricket is an all-day drink-a-thon.
Yeah, most sports, I guess.
Yeah, but cricket in particular because it's all day.
Yeah.
Be or football, I guess, yeah, you go to the pub before, then you watch the game, you might drink during the game, and then you go out afterwards. But cricket, yeah, you arrive at 10 in the morning and you start drinking until it ends at 6 or 7 o'clock.
Wow, and you can just go to the bar?
All the bars are open.
Right, I've never been to a cricket match, Hamish. I know.
I'll take you to a cricket match.
I'm not sure I could bear it.
Well, I quite want to do it sober.
I might start drinking again.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I want to do it sober. So, yeah, I want to see what it's like to go to a cricket match sober.
That'd be a good challenge for you.
It
Excellent.
Will. So I'll take you. You're coming.
Okay,
like it or
great.
not, kicking and screaming.
Yeah, that sports culture is toxic, actually, isn't it?
It is. It's not just drinking. You know, I think those environments can be quite homophobic. They are laddie. It would not be an easy place to be camp, I guess.
Yeah.
Because you're easy pickings. People will just go for you. Yeah, they're a weird macho environment in which beer definitely plays a role.
Gosh, yeah, we'll have to do a whole podcast on that, I think.
Oh, God, yeah.
That is a fascinating environment, really.
All of that.
Especially, I've been to football matches before, and even as a woman, I felt weird there. And it's not very many environments you could go to nowadays and feel like, you know, the odd one out just by being female, let alone being non-gender specific or gay or anything else that's kind of a bit different to everybody else. But yeah, that's fucked up that those environments still exist, actually, isn't it?
Well, isn't it sad you've just said I was the wrong gender to go to football?
Yeah, I do feel like
That's wrong.
Yeah, it was really frightening, actually. And the only thing they were doing, it was a Millwall game versus Reading, and no one was watching the match, and all they were doing was putting their fingers across their throat, going, I'm going to fucking kill you later. Yeah. And then all the buses got smashed up and I had to run away. It was so scary. Yeah. I thought, gosh, I'm never going to a football match again. And I never have. Yeah.
So it's interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure if I would have had as much fun or if I would have got along as well with my teammates in every sporting team that I was in if I didn't drink, because it was part of it. Definitely in London, we played football on Saturday afternoons, and then it was the minute the game finishes, we go to the clubhouse and we drink until dark. So you think, football, it's only 2 hours, you'll be back by 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Never. It was all day drinking. Someone took it in turns to buy the jugs, and we just went for it.
All dayers. Isn't it funny, like in rugby as well, that they go on about, they're probably quite a homophobic environment as well, but then they're all in the showers smacking each other's asses afterwards, aren't they?
Yeah, there's always a very close line between homophobic
and gay.
Yeah. Exactly. It's often the homophobes that are
on the
maybe
edge.
On the edge, yeah. So if you get sober, it means you're changing habits that may have run through your family for many lifetimes. The choice to quit is about more than just you not drinking. It could mean you kick generational drink problems in the meat and two veg.
Oh, lovely. I love meat two veg on a Sunday.
Not what I'm talking about.
Oh. Gross. Yes, your decision to quit might not seem it, but it's actually groundbreaking. A seismic shift in a habit that will seep into the roots of your family tree.
What do you think your family will gain from you being the cycle breaker, Vic?
Well, I'm hoping that the changes that I've made, of course, I'm hoping my children won't drink, Hamish. I'm really not sure that's going to happen. I really don't know. You have to probably check in with me when they're 18 and I'm probably bailing them out of a penitentiary at Rikers in New York.
I'd be interested to know if there are anyone that didn't drink from that age.
Yeah.
You know, how many 14-year-old kids you know who are strong enough to go, no, I'm not going to have a drink?
I don't know. Probably not many. I'm interested to see. I mean, my kids have a good attitude around alcohol now. They're still only young. My son George said he'll only drink alcohol-free beers with Dad because that's all my husband drinks now. So if I can keep that instilled in them, like saying, look, you are good enough without alcohol. Don't spend your life trying to make yourself be cool and try and get other people to like you, because that's what it's about. It was about fitting in when you're a teenager. So you're really vulnerable at that stage because of your confidence issues and whatever, which we're going to talk about on the next podcast. But, you know, it's hard to fit in at that age, and alcohol does seem to help when you're young. And that's why I started drinking. I think it's why most people start drinking. But then it's a slippery slope if it carries on. So I hope by me leading by example, they won't have issues because of me. So my hope is everything I do now is in the hope that my children won't drink. But of course, I can't guarantee that. And I have no idea how I'm going to react when they do. Yeah. I think I'll find it really difficult, quite honestly, and quite triggery, because I just don't want them following the same path that I did and risking myself and terrible promiscuity and all these awful things that I did. I will definitely be talking about the dangers of alcohol with them as they grow up. And as you said, Hamish, I'm going to teach them to be a leader and not a sheep. You know, teach them that you can go out and have fun. I'm trying to show them that I am still fun without alcohol. And that's the point that I'm going to drum into them. Look, mummy's still fun. Even though she's in bed at 8:30 with a hot chocolate and a Netflix, I'm still a fun person, I hope.
Yeah, there's going to be an interesting challenge for you as a parent. If they do drink, you know, how do you approach it without riddling them with guilt? You know, you are, this is no drinks. Yeah. So how do they not feel like they are betraying you by drinking? And, you know, they might drink and have a very healthy relationship with booze. Who knows? But yeah, it's going to be, who knows? It's going to be a interesting bridge to cross when that comes.
Well, it does worry me because now you're saying that. Now I'm instilled with fear because I suppose they might hide it from me because of what I do and because I'm a preacher of non-booze life. I just think, perhaps they might hide it from me, Hamish, which is a whole horrible other kettle of fish, isn't it, that I'm going to have to deal with. I'm just going to be on full alert. I'm going to have binoculars. I'm going to be going AWOL in bushes like a soldier, watching them 24/7. They'll have tags on them like those Apple tags, following them on maps everywhere. I'm going to be totally on the case. But of course, I know they probably will drink, and that's something I'm going to have to face and feel sad about on my own in my room at some point.
Yeah.
What about you? Do you think this huge change that you're making now, this year of going alcohol free, if you carry on, do you think it's going to have impact on you've got a 2-month-old little boy. Yeah. How do you think this is going to affect him?
Similar to what you've just said, but less black and white. I hope that it can just show that I can instill good habits in him. You know, I can just say, look, this is the example that I'm setting. You can take it or leave it. But, you know, I have experienced both, and I think this is the better route to take.
Yeah.
If you don't, that's totally cool. You know, you don't have to follow in my footsteps. I think a lot of kids beat themselves up about not following their parents' footsteps. And I think I'll try and be as understanding as possible if they don't.
You just reminded me, I think parenting often is a lot about preparing yourself for failure.
Yeah.
Because you build your hopes up and then the kids do something wild and crazy and get expelled and then have horrible boyfriends and all these things. So all we're doing is trying our best, isn't it? Yeah. And this is what giving up alcohol is for us, is us trying our best to give our kids the best opportunity to not drink.
But I think the bigger lesson I'll be trying to teach them, which is bigger than just drinking, I think, is the fact that it's okay to be different. I don't drink, most people drink. That's cool. If you want to do anything that the rest of the sheep do, go for it. You know, I think that I would love to have a kid who's unique and makes his own decisions and is strong enough to, or her, if I have a daughter, hopefully, my wife definitely wants one.
Yeah. You have to have sex with your legs up against the wall, that one.
I've just said, we've already done that.
Oh, too much information.
Sorry, cut that out. No, I've just said, if you want a daughter, let's adopt, because I don't want to have a third child.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just
You can
encouraged...
adopt one of mine. I've got
That's
3
true.
going spare.
You've got a girl?
Yeah, you could have
I'll
her.
have her. And see, I just hope that I can encourage them to not be afraid of being different. That would be
Yeah.
the biggest lesson I hope that they can take from me not drinking. And
Hey friends, it's Nikayla from the podcast Side Hustle Pro. I'm always looking for ways to keep my kids entertained without screens, and the Yoto Mini has been a total lifesaver. My kids are obsessed. Yoto is a screen-free audio player where kids just pop in a card and listen. Hours of stories, music, podcasts, and more, and no screens or ads. With hundreds of options for ages 0 to 12, it's the perfect gift they'll go back to again and again. Check it out at yotoplay.com. YOTOPLAY.com.
If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
with that, I think you can help create a more authentic confidence. That is, drinking is, sure, most people are confident when they drink. Yes, that is probably true. But it's not authentic confidence. It is booze cloud confidence.
Yes.
So I hope that they can build up enough confidence by not being a drinker to just to be a really cool, independent, strong, confident human being. That would be an amazing trait to pass on.
Again, we live to fail.
Yes, of course.
I think our hopes are so high, aren't they? We're going to be so disappointed. Hopefully not.
If my son ends up being a crack addict and homeless, I'll still love him. That's still fine.
That's fine. What are the generational benefits for your children and grandchildren and their children and their children if you do make the incredible change from booze monster to sober legend? So firstly, the general health benefits, of course, will be handed down. You have less chance of abusing alcohol, your kids do, if you don't. You're taking that 50% biological factor out. So if you don't drink, it's more likely your kids won't drink and you're going to pass that on. That general health will be better.
With health in mind, we should, and we hope we will live longer. They will live longer. We will meet our grandkids. We might even meet our great-grandkids. So, long life is always an easy benefit, isn't it?
Yeah, and of course, you're not jumping out in front of cars and, balancing on balconies when you're not drinking. All these crazy things that I used to do as a youth that I realise now is super risky to my life. You're taking those out of the equation and there's a chance that you'll probably live longer for sure. You'll get more respect from your kids and grandkids. When they're young, they won't appreciate what you did. But as they grow older, I think as they hit 40 probably, they will understand what you did. You gave up alcohol for them and what a cool thing to do. And it's going to be life-changing for them when they realise that. They will fully respect you.
That's what I'm realising now. I'm 31, so it might even happen before you hit 40.
Yeah.
You also get to leave something behind, something amazing, which is that gift of authenticity and choice. That is what you give them. You give them the option to choose booze or not choose booze, rather than just go, me and your mum got hammered every day. So
yeah, and that's all you can do is give them the option of a choice. That is amazing. They won't think about alcohol when they think of you. Sometimes if someone passes away and it was to do with alcohol or you just remember them as that party person, when you think of them after they pass, it will just be, oh, yeah, they were a big drinker. And that's not how I want to be remembered. I want to be remembered as somebody who was fun and authentic and all these other things. I don't be remembered for being a drinker.
You'll also create happy memories that you can actually remember.
Yes, that's an important one. And they will know that you did it for them. That's a great reason.
On your deathbed, we always like to daydream about our deathbed.
Yes, we always love that.
Yeah, with everyone around us just crying and devastated. Oh, he was such a great guy.
Why?
You can reminisce that you did a good thing.
Yeah. And those left behind will hopefully be inspired by you.
That is my biggest goal in life, actually, I think. And the point of this podcast, if we can inspire one person.
Yes, Alan.
If we can inspire Alan.
Alan to stop drinking.
Then our job here is done. You would have redefined fun for many people that live on after you. That is my mum's message. You don't have to drink to have fun.
Yeah, we love your mum. We're going to invite her on the podcast. We wouldn't have really good drinking stories, though. My mum would be in here for hours.
It would be you talking by yourself and mum just going...
No, I'd be hiding in the corner, hiding my face. Oh, God, not this story again. Not the gin story.
She'd just be judging.
Yeah, it'd be awful. Yes, you get to be called the cycle breaker, the one that changed a long ingrained toxic family habit. What a legless legacy that would be, Hamish.
Absolutely. And it also gives you the ability to be happy and feel joy without alcohol.
And that's what we are. That's what Sober Awkward's all about. It's about feeling the awkward and doing it anyway and being happy without alcohol. That is always our point. So apart from the newly sober genes, Hamish, what other characteristic traits do you hope to pass on to your kids?
This is a difficult question because this is saying things that you do good.
Yeah, so what do you... I know, so you've got to be really, like, narcissistic
Yeah,
right now
exactly.
and tell us all
It'd be
the
easy.
wonderful things about you. Hopefully your good looks, Hamish. I'm sitting opposite you, and that's one thing. If you pass down, then that's good.
That's sweet of you to say. This is audio only. So
Yeah.
people can just close their eyes and imagine I look like
A good
Brad Pitt.
face for radio.
Yeah, they'll never know what I look like. I guess the trait of mine that I like the most, and this is so difficult to say
yeah.
as a British person particularly,
Massive cock.
huge cock. That's it.
Carry on.
Oh, yeah, that is it. I'll just
Awkward.
pray that my child will have my cock. That's really it. Okay, no, other than my cock, I guess the trait I like about myself is the fact that I see myself as a chameleon.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is I feel comfortable enough to speak to anyone, no matter where they're from or what they do or, you know, any kind of background. I feel confident that I can get along with them.
Yeah.
That is a trait I would love to pass down to my
That
kids.
is a lovely trait to have.
What else do I like about myself? It is tricky. I like public speaking. That's a good one because most people hate public speaking. I know yourself, you're on a sort of journey
I
of
hate
trying
it.
to...
Yeah, I fucking hate it.
So I like it. And it's good to like something that everyone else hates because then people think you're an alien.
Yeah.
Travel has played a big part in my life. I literally wouldn't have a child if I hadn't booked a holiday to Australia and then met an Australian and had a child with that Australian. So I hope they love to travel. And that's actually something I worry about quite a lot, living in Australia and bringing up a child in Australia because it's so far from everywhere.
Yeah.
So it's easy to never leave your country.
Yeah.
And I really hope that my child leaves the country.
I just noticed a note here that says passionate Craig David.
Yes.
Oh, God.
Okay, yeah, let's go to that
This is a
one.
worry.
So I am very passionate about things that most people aren't, I
Right.
guess. And I think being passionate is a great trait.
Yes,
so
I think it depends what it is.
I will slap you on Craig's behalf. No, yes, I adore Craig David.
Do you? That's
I
so funny.
have a weird relationship with Craig David. I
Right.
took Liz to 2 gigs of his in 3 nights.
Yeah.
On our second day in England, when we fly back in a few months, we're going to see Craig David.
Right.
I adore Craig David.
How funny.
Yeah, in music, Craig David, Jack Garrett and Liz Loppy are sort
Okay.
of my 3 heroes.
Right, interesting.
And then Surrey County Cricket Club is my other. I mean, it's Liz, Surrey County Cricket Club, my son. That's sort of the order of loves in my life.
I'm worried about that being passed on to your child, quite honestly, that Craig David thing.
We played Craig David in the hospital the day he was born.
That really concerns me. I feel sorry for your child. That is really, that's almost some kind of abuse.
This is outrageous. This will be the last episode that we do.
We're going to fall out.
This is the thing. This is the thing that we argued about.
I think it's funny because I couldn't come up with anything either. I was trying to think, what are the other things apart from this alcohol thing that we would like our kids to pass on for generations to come? And the only thing that I could think of was that I was good at Frisbee. I'm fucking brilliant at Frisbee, by the way.
I'm also pretty good.
Shut up.
And Liz doesn't play, and I've got one.
What? You're joking?
Yeah.
175 grams?
You know it.
I know the weight. I know the weights. I
the
can bounce
professional
it.
weight.
I can spin it. I can do anything with a Frisbee.
Okay.
Misspent youth travelling, that is. Nothing else to do on a beach all day apart from play Frisbee.
Well spent.
I am a loyal friend, just so you know. I have a kind of an ape-like walk, which I would be happily pass on to my daughter,
You want them
just
to
so I
have
can
that.
take the piss out of her, because everyone takes the piss out of my walk. I sort of like shuffle along like a funny little monkey. I don't know what's wrong with me. My entrepreneurial ways. I'm always creative and thinking of new things.
Your kids have got that.
My kids
Yes.
have definitely got that because my son was outside with a $5 sign washing cars yesterday.
Yeah.
And there isn't actually one food that I won't eat.
Go on.
There's not one.
Not one.
I will eat anything.
Okay. We're
Yeah.
going to put that. I'm going to cook for you, and
Yeah.
we'll see if you eat it.
I'll eat
because
fucking anything. There's not one thing you could put in front of me and I wouldn't stuff it down my face.
I am not a good cook. I can put a few things in front of you which you will not eat. The impact of you giving up drinking affects more than just the local barman or the guy at the bottle shop or your mates that are disappointed that you no longer have your head in the toilet or a good drinking story down the pub. It goes deeper than the people around you and even deeper than you.
If you're questioning your relationship with booze, you're struggling to moderate, or your hangovers are causing anxiety, it might be time to reach out for some support.
Yeah, just talk to a mate about how you're feeling, contact a local doctor, find an AA or sobriety group. Vic's got one.
Yeah, just head to www.cuppa.community.
Remember, if you're questioning yourself, it might be time to seek support.
Even though this journey can be awkward, it is definitely worth it. And if you've enjoyed the Sober Awkward podcast, don't forget to review it, rate it, and share it with your mates.
Do they have to share it with their mates?
Yeah, of course they do. I'm not doing this for nothing, Hamish. Bloody hell.
How do they share it?
I don't know, just write it on the...
Hey friends, it's Nikayla from the podcast Side Hustle Pro. I'm always looking for ways to keep my kids entertained without screens, and the Yoto Mini has been a total lifesaver. My kids are obsessed. Yoto is a screen-free audio player where kids just pop in a card and listen. Hours of stories, music, podcasts, and more, and no screens or ads. With hundreds of options for ages 0 to 12, it's the perfect gift they'll go back to again and again. Check it out at yotoplay.com. YOTOPLAY.com.
If you're a maintenance supervisor at a manufacturing facility and your machinery isn't working right, Grainger knows you need to understand what's wrong as soon as possible. So when a conveyor motor falters, Grainger offers diagnostic tools like calibration kits and multimeters to help you identify and fix the problem. With Grainger, you can be confident you have everything you need to keep your facility running smoothly. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
AI agents are everywhere, automating tasks and making decisions at machine speed. But agents make mistakes. Just one rogue agent can do big damage before you even notice. Rubrik Agent Cloud is the only platform that helps you monitor agents, set guardrails, and rewind mistakes, so you can unleash agents, not risk. Accelerate your AI transformation at Rubrik.com. That's RUBRIK.com.
So, as you probably know, my comedy memoir, 1,000 Wasted Sundays, is officially out. All my magnificent fuck-uppery in one awkward hit. If you'd like to get your hands on a copy, it's now available from all good bookstores.
We always say all good bookstores, don't we?
Yeah.
Are there bad
No,
bookstores?
it's probably ones with moody sellers.
Oh yeah, really
Yeah.
depressed librarian folk.
Yes,
Okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah. So there are probably some, but we're only storing it in the good ones.
It's only made it into the goodies.
You can also get it from all good online retailers. The print version and ebook are out now, and the audiobook will be available in March. I've been writing my memoir for 5 years. It will make you laugh, cry and cringe, and hopefully inspire a few people to reconsider their relationship with booze. If you love the podcast, then I think you'll love the book, even if I do say so myself. Hamish has read it. What did you think?
I feel like I know a little bit too much about you now, to be honest, Vic. Look, I really loved it. It was hilarious and surprisingly moving, but I feel like I've seen you naked in a literary sense.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's worrying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
From an emotional point of view, seriously, it wobbled my teeny weeny wooden heart, Vic.
Okay.
My teeny little wooden heart.
Well, his
Be
teeny
not
little,
here.
his wooden heart is broken. Anyway, so if you do manage to get your filthy mitts on a copy, please do me a favour and head to goodreads.com and give me a review. Doing that will help me get it out there to those that need a bit of sober support. So there you have it. My story, unwanted warts and all. Come and get awkward with me.
Not to be too demanding or anything, but seriously, go and buy it
Yeah,
now.
go and buy it. Go and buy it right now.
Yeah, don't just tell your friends, buy it, and then buy your friends one or two.
Yeah, don't give them a copy. Buy it. Yeah.
And you know what? Don't be careful where you store it. If you lose it, you can always buy another
Yeah,
five.
buy another one.
Yeah.